Captain.
Clear. Initiating landing sequence.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes.
You're finally here.
My source is back. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be? I swear you're either a trouble magnet or something. So, SysDef finally, and against all odds, really triumphed against the Crimson Fleet. In their own backyard, no less. How were you involved? So what do you do for an encore? So, the Vigilance went toe-to-toe with everything the Crimson Fleet could throw at them. And somehow, almost miraculously, they captured the key. The key itself. I've confirmed that with many sources. Anything to add? Someone seriously owes you a beer. Hell, a keg. You have to feel good about how everything turned out. Commander Ikande is being hailed a hero. And SysDef's popularity is at an all-time high. Your thoughts? That's a common refrain. He was respected before this, but now? And that's all I need. You really do lead an extraordinary life. And as a, well, possibly embarrassing personal note, thank God for you. When you first walked into my office, I had no idea you would be at the center of so much. And I get the feeling you're not sharing everything. I might surprise you, but I understand. I talked with the editor, and he authorized a special bonus for someone who's worked with us so long. And maybe one day, years from now, you can fill me in on the stories you didn't want broadcast. Take care, Constellation.
What's this I hear about a gunfight in the well? It wasn't just...
Always a satisfying moment.
I'm ready to head out again when you are.
Oh, weird. I was just thinking. Well, never mind.
You are straight out of one of those film noir novels. Working undercover and thwarting the bad guys. Just walking around the key makes my skin crawl. How'd you pull it off? Thank God you were running point. You must have ice in your veins or something. I mean, don't get me wrong, helping SysDef was never on my bucket list. Commander Akande, he really wasn't as much of a tight ass as I was expecting. And ultimately, he had your back, so I guess here's to SysDef. Who would have thought that, right? I just wanted to say, when we first teamed up, I had a good feeling about you. But this... you really helped people. Helped everyone. I can't wait for our next adventure.
About time we got out of there.
We're in orbit. What next? We're docked.
Speaker, please, do not get too close. Do not fear. They know who I am. You do, yes?
Clean separation.
You are not welcome here.
My brother lost his wife and home.
So many have been displaced. How many more have been lost?
Ah, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? I hadn't expected to run into you again. Indeed I am. The success of my previous venture, with which you so kindly assisted, has been brought to the attention of Mast. There is growing concern. Oh my, a bit of an unintentional pun, isn't that? Well, concern that things are going to get worse. The data we gathered points to a definitive trend. The vibrations coming from this tree are increasing in strength and frequency. Because we've never seen this before, not on this scale, we have absolutely no idea what the upper limit is. We don't know when or even if this will stop. It's imperceptible by normal human standards now, but given time. While I hesitate to speculate on the possibilities, well, none of them are good. Yes, and not just humans. All organic life will be affected. Low-frequency vibrations are not uncommon in this species. The vibrations help disperse nutrients throughout the tree. However, normally the vibrations are imperceptible. If the vibrations continue to increase in frequency and strength, prolonged exposure could lead to harmful and potentially deadly side effects. It's imperative we find a way to correct this. There is data regarding other, younger members of the species. Unfortunately, there are some, shall we say, personal issues with acquiring it. Personnel issues, if you understand me. What? No, that is ridiculous. I am a professional. One of the other researchers in MAST, Emilio Hadeadc, has research I believe could be vital to my work here. He and I don't see eye to eye, and so far he's refused to turn it over to me. I'm hoping that if someone else were to ask, he might be more inclined to relinquish it. What do you say? That would be a miracle. Emilio may work for MAST, but he's not much of a scientist. I dare say you're 10 times the scientist he's ever been. In any case, whether you open his eyes or not, I need that data. The last I saw of Emilio, he was collecting samples in the field. He shouldn't be hard to find. Good luck, friend. That data is vitally important, and I'm confident that you'll be able to retrieve it.
I do appreciate that not every meter of land is plowed under to build this city. This tree is far too grand for such a thing.
All the assignments they could have given me. Could you stand a little to the left? I think you're blocking my readings. What? You've got to be kidding me. Is he seriously that desperate? No. No way. Kelton is actively ruining my career. There's no chance that I'm helping him with anything. Whatever this thing is he's on about, he's just doing it to make himself look good with the higher-ups. I'm not helping him with that. Right. Of course, we're all in danger. Trees are involved after all. He really won't let this go, will he? Maybe I can make this work in my favor. Okay, you know what? I'll hand over the data. But I'm only going to do so after you've helped me secure a better position in MAST. Well, then I guess we don't have anything else to discuss, and Kelton can just forget about getting his hands on the data. See you around. Changed your mind, did you? Willing to help me get a promotion? Wait, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. I've gotten a few bad performance evaluations in the last couple of years. Totally unjustified, incredibly unfair. I found a backdoor into the MAST network so I could make some changes to my personnel file. But it turns out the chief engineer knows what she's doing. The only way to get access is from the terminal in her apartment, which is kind of locked. Sorry, that's not on the table. Someone else can spend time examining shrubs then. Not my problem. Yeah, maybe. Okay, look. Just hear me out, all right? I really need this to happen. If you do this for me, I can make it worth your while. You delete that data, I get promoted, I'm pulling in a bigger salary. I can compensate you. I'll throw in some extra credits for you, okay? A nice little bonus. But first, you need to get into the chief engineer's apartment. Fine, you win. Just get out of my sight. And tell Kelton to stuff it.
I you have the data. It's really quite crucial. That he is. I'm sorry that you had to put up with him, but this data is vital. I'm sorry if this was complicated. I'd prefer to remain unaware of the details in the event that it comes up later, particularly in a legal setting. And I suppose I'd better verify the data to make sure Emilio didn't double-cross me. But you have once again come through for me. I'm truly hoping that this is the last piece I need to figure out what we can do. And I appreciate it. Thank you for your assistance.
These people claim I have things I wish to discuss with you. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for Dasra, for House Varun. I think that might be a little too much to hope for. Statues tend to be reserved for Jinan himself. Though it is hard to imagine a future for House Varun where Anasco is not leading. But now, House Dulkef will take control. It is certainly a solid foundation on which to build House Varun's future. Thankfully, this transfer of power comes at a time of peace. You were right to vote against the Crusade. True. There is enough of that to go around. No matter what, the path ahead will be difficult. But at least there still is a path, thanks to your actions. Not that I needed another reason to love you, but I will not forget what you have done for my people.
After sometimes spotted.
I'm Annie Wilcox. You're new in town, aren't you? That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you. Is it? Or are you just saying that? See? I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm the first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me, so it's official. That's right. She's a senior ranger, which means she's in charge of me and all the other rangers. Well, except Diego, because he's a senior ranger too. Oh, and the marshal. He's in charge of all the rangers. I watch people and listen to them. If I hear something about smuggling or Aurora or gangs, I tell the rangers. It's easy, because no one pays attention to kids. Plus, I know a lot of good hiding places all over the city. I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade. Gotta prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list? That's the right answer. I just hope you mean it. Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And
and Ranger Surveillance Assistant.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open. Emily was right about you. I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms. I watched him as long as I could, but I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me. I couldn't prove anything, but the suspect was acting all sorts of funny. He was trying to make sure no one could see him. My mom says you have to listen to your gut in this business. I just know he's a thief. I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping. But it's no hiccup. It's robbery. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
I'm an Assistant Ranger Surveillance Assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights, but like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you. Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here. We did all the things. Crime scene investigated. Witnesses interviewed. And suspect tailed.
I followed the suspect all day. He had no idea.
You're doing Akila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
Shit. Yeah? I can explain. It's not... Oh, hell. Oh, God, no. Security.
I'm good. I'm good.
Don't anybody move. Let's see. If it ain't the hero of Galbank. And who do... I can't take it! Ah!
I'll be... Why? Me?
Looks like they got away.
I'm fine! Hadeadc!
Don't anybody move. If it ain't the hero of Galbank. And who do we have here? Looks like you're carrying a lot of weapons for a nighttime stroll.
Hell, I give up.
Smart move. I got a tip something was going down tonight. Was little Annie actually right about all this? Who would have thunk it, right? I got it from here. Akila City owes you again. And, thank Annie for me. Dear God, she's never gonna let us hear the end of this.
Why?
Well, hey there.
Did you catch the thief? Tell me it worked. Mom, I have to know. You got him right? Right? I told her over and over be there at midnight. And see? I was right. I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief. Of course, Mom. I told you. Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Something you need from me?
Did you catch?
Annie, what are you doing up? It's way past your bedtime.
Mom, I have to know. You got him right? Right? I knew it!
Annie L. Wilcox, what did you do?
I told you about it. You know the Laredo robberies? Well, we caught the thief.
Wait, so that's real?
Of course, Mom.
Stories about you.
I told you.
They ain't all real.
Stories never are.
She's telling the truth.
Rangering day by day.
You're not pulling my leg, right? I can't believe it. Annie, we'll talk more about this later. But I'm proud of you. But you've got to be careful.
Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be the best ranger surveillance assistant ever.
Thank you for helping my girl and anything else involved. Take this. Lord preserve me.
Keep up the good work.
What is it? You are the one who spoke with Nasko Varun. And you wish to speak with me. You misunderstand. No one in Dazra speaks with me, or even acknowledges my existence. If they do, it is with scorn. And yet, here you are, speaking with me as if I were a person. Which begs the question, what do you want with me? Who sent you? If that is true, we should continue this conversation elsewhere. Meet me at my shack outside of Dazra. You cannot miss it. Good. I look forward to having a real conversation. First one in months.
That was...
Please, sit with me, so that we may continue our prior conversation. Then, let us rectify that now. Please, sit. Thank you. I am not very accustomed to having discussions. At least not yet. I used to simply give demands, orders, ultimatums. And old habits die hard. Tell me, does the name Kazlov mean anything to you? Many people who heard that name do not live long enough to hear it again. Kazlov is what those in Dazra would refer to as a Zealot. A brutal, sadistic one at that. His love of violence has eclipsed any supposed dedication to the Serpent's crusade. He kills simply because he enjoys it. And I was his right-hand man. 3 months ago, I gave up that life, swearing to never go back. You deserve to know who you are speaking to, and it is no secret. The people of Dazra refuse to speak to me due to my past. And who can blame them? As painful as it is. I do understand them. But I hope to one day earn their trust. I understand your suspicion. I am probably the only one of my kind. Reformed zealots simply do not exist. And yet, here I am. I was not expecting such a muted response. I do not know if that makes me feel good or bad. My new life, as short as it has not been easy. All I want is a new start. To forget who I was, what I have done. When you become haunted by the ghosts of countless dead, people who have died violently by your hand, you begin to worry about what awaits you on the other side. I have ended so many, and every time, Kazlov was there, laughing, cheering. I realize now that it was not the Great Serpent I sought approval from, but of him. To think I have done such horrible things to be accepted by a wicked man like him. It sickens me, and yet, for reasons I do not understand, I viewed him as my brother for most of my life. Sometimes I still think of him in that way. It is not as simple as that. The people of Dazra do not trust me. I am exiled, doomed to spend the rest of my life in this shack, waiting for Kazlov to eventually come for me. There is only one way to truly move on. Kazlov and his zealots have taken refuge on Verun Kai. They will come for me in time when I least suspect it, and I will not stand a chance against them alone. Which is why you and I will strike first and wipe them out. Together, we may stand a chance. With Kazlov and his zealots made dust by our hands, the people of Dazra will see that I truly am reformed, and I can finally begin my life anew. Good! Yes! You are doing a good thing. We both are. Now, meet me at this location as soon as you are able. Be prepared for a fight. Politics, fear, even hope. It is a complicated subject. In case you are unaware, the people you know as Zealots were once House Malin, one of the noble houses in Dazra. Opinions of Zealots vary in Dazra. Most are distrusting and fearful, but others are sympathetic. And I am sure some even hope that one day House Malin will return to Dazra. To some, violently removing a zealot could be seen as raising a hand against the noble house. As I said, it is a complicated subject. Much easier to just ignore me and hope the problem goes away. My belief in the Great Serpent has not changed, but my commitment to the Serpent's crusade is no more. I have meditated on this for quite some time, but I believe that the Great Serpent afflicted me with guilt as punishment for straying from the Serpent's crusade. I was following Kazlov, not him. But from that guilt came a reckoning for my past actions. And I have lost the will to continue the crusade. I suppose now I am an accursed myself. Of course not. I am not sure of anything. But I have no other options. Once I do this, there is no going back. This will be seen by Zealots as an act of blatant heresy. there will be no chance of reconciliation, and I will become a dead man walking to them. If that does not convince the people of Dazra of my conviction, my earnestness in leaving that life behind, then nothing will. All right? Many zealots, all willing to die in order to protect Kazlov. We must both be prepared for a great amount of bloodshed. And, obviously, there will be Kazlov himself. He will keep his most powerful warriors close to him. This will not be an easy fight. There is a small but important distinction between Kazlov and other zealots. A zealot, brutal as he may be, kills in the name of the Serpent's crusade. They kill those they deem not worthy of the Great Serpent. Kazlov, despite his bluster and phony piety, kills in the name of killing. He simply enjoys it. And a zealot with a bloodlust is a very dangerous thing. Undoubtedly, Kazlov is prideful, and leaving the crew is the greatest dishonor anyone has ever dared to commit against him. He killed many of our crew for much lower offenses. As much as his zealots respect him, they also fear him. But what would they have to fear if it was acceptable to leave him? It is only a matter of time until Kazlov comes and makes an example out of me. He never did. When I approached him about my newfound crisis of conscience, he kept me under constant surveillance. One night, when the others were asleep, I fought my guards and barely escaped. On your way, then. have come. Sit down. Fine, sit. I am not... Tell me. Many people... Kazlov and I was 3 months ago. I was not my new life. When you become... It is not a simple. There is only Kazlov in it, which is why, with Kazlov... Good! Yes! Now, on your way then. This is the place. Are you ready? One thing. Kazlov will want to talk before he tries to kill us. He has always been theatrical, like a predator playing with its food. Do not listen to his lies. The time has come. Let us spill some blood.
We live to see another day.
how great of you to visit. It has been far, far too long. And this accursed is... What is this? Your friend? Pet?
We come bringing death, Kazlov. Your time is up.
Great serpents, thanks. Are you not happy to see me? We were practically brothers just a few months ago. So rude. So, accursed. You and Orahim, you've slaughtered my brethren in the name of what, exactly?
Enough, Kazlov. You will speak to me only.
Who? It seems to me that Orahim is afraid of what I may say. Terrified, petrified of me revealing his true nature to you, accursed. I am sure he went on and on about how evil I am. How it was I that forced him to commit horrible atrocities, whatever those may be. All of it merely a deflection. Orahim was the most brutal out of all of us. He had a lust for blood that was legendary. Oh, I wish you could have seen him in his prime. Oh, I never knew honesty to be one of Orahim's virtues. I remember many times he would lie to win over the trust of an accursed before stabbing them in the back. Literally. So he has told you everything, including the incident where he immolated the crew of a hauler one by one? Or what of the time he...
Enough! I need no reminders of what I have done. I relive those scenes every day. I see ghosts every night. I am cursed. The past cannot be changed. But your death, Kazlov, will serve as some small penance.
Ooh, poor Orahim. Oh, boo-hoo. It seems having a conscience is such a heavy burden. This is all quite pathetic, really. I can forgive your betrayal, but what I cannot abide is your stinking hypocrisy. You deliver death to my doorstep, and then speak to me of righteousness? This is heresy, damn it! I kill accursed in the Great Serpent's name, to feed the corpses of unbelievers to him, and I love it. I love it. I know what I am, what I kill for. But you are trying to be something you are not. A hero. And you decide to start your new life with yet more acts of violence against the very same that once adored you, no less? Against the true House Varun? You have not changed at all. Death is all you know, only now it seems everyone's a target. When did you become so pathetic? We used to idolize you. Now you are just... so boring. Listen now, accursed. You are Orahim's friend, so it falls on you to show him mercy. The poor fool. Oh, great serpent, he is so tortured. He wants so badly to forget what he's done, to live amongst those he has killed by the shipful a few months ago. Why not put him out of his misery? Whatever he is paying you for this charade, I will provide even greater compensation.
Do not try it.
Ah, sloughing accursed. What are you doing here then? You are a hypocrite just like Orahim. Enough of this. The Great Serpent has given you a life where you could have been anything. And you have chosen to be a total idiot. Come now! The great serpent shall feast upon your bleeding, broken corpses!
It is done. With Kazlov dead, the people of Dazra should finally see that I am a Zealot no more. My ties to that life have been well and truly severed. I promised you payment. Here, take this. It is a key to a deposit in my shack. It is yours. All of it. Thank you. Really, thank you for everything. Go on now. I will stay here for a time to think and meditate. Hopefully, I will see you in Dazra.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need. You have no idea how much I appreciate that, truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day, and yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening. It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news. My thoughts precisely. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Akila City. Nice. Short-sighted and ill-advised, in my opinion. Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years. Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch. I knew you would understand. The museum in Akila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
The enigmatic collector, Captain Petrov, was the target.
This city is so large, yet retains a sort of rustic feel. I find it
Feel free to have a look around. Welcome to the Co-Heritage Museum. I offer There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here. Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere. If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it. Thank you. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history. Let me see. Oh dear Lord. It's real. It still exists. This is the original charter for Akila City. And you can see their signatures. This is really the birth of the Freestar Collective. The core philosophy of limited government and inalienable rights. All here. Thank you. If you find anything else... That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late. A tree is upset? You scientists are something else. Regardless, I can't just hand over museum property, and I must admit I'm not especially inclined to help the UC, or New Atlantis for that matter. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized, nor particularly inclined, to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage. Your help in I hear what you're saying. I think we can... I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
If it were not for the Lodge, I think I would avoid this city. It is all just too much.
I hope Akila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Akila City? Yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. All right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible, but I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. Oh, I'm quite certain you couldn't achieve the necessary register. Far too low for human vocal cords. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs. I have no doubt that you will.
There is no one I would rather see right now.
Stories are a big hit. You lead a... Well, you've already helped me with that. I've gotten some good scoops off of you, and I won't forget it anytime soon. What's the story this time? Okay... I think you're going to have to give me a little more information. Because right now, this sounds like the sort of thing that could get me fired, and possibly land me in jail for treason and/or terrorism. Well, now this just sounds like a practical joke. But you've been a reliable source so far. All right, I'll do it. But if I lose my job over this, I promise you, I will come after you. I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
He's fantastic. When is the baby?
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Time to take these turrets out.
Detection has been compromised.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?